What's going on, everybody? I'm pro singer David Braley, singer-entertainer who's performed all over the world. What I have for you today is something brand new. This is Kenshi Yonezu with a song called Peace Sign. Here we go. All right.
いつか僕らの上をすれすれに通り過ぎてったあの飛行機を不思議なくらいに覚えてる意味もないのになぜか不甲斐なくて泣いた日の夜にただ強くなりたいと願ってたそのために必要な勇気を探し求めていた残酷な運命が定まってるとしてそれがいつの日か僕の前に現れるとしてただ一瞬この一瞬息ができるならどうでもいいと思えたその心を
Nice
もう
vibrato.
一度遠くへ行け遠くへ行けと僕の中で誰かが歌うどうしようもないほど熱烈にいつだって目を離して君が二度と悲しまないように笑えるそんなヒーローになるための歌
Nice, nice. I really dig the guitar sound. I love the, it's so clean. It's really, really crisp. Everything in this is really, really crisp, but except for the drums. The drums are just the placement of the drums in the EQ or in the mix. Really, it sounds, it's super level. Nothing's kicking out too much. Sometimes with this style of music, you'll hear too much snare drum. The hi-hat or some of the splash will be just, or the crash will be just too much. It'll be too hot, and it gets in the way of the guitar, gets in the way of the bass, and it gives overall the song this tinniness where this doesn't have that. You know what I mean? This is a really well-rounded, nice sounding mix. His voice is really excellent. I love he has a really great vibrato. He has a really nice texture to it. It's not a super clear voice. He has a poppy, rocky, graspiness to it here and there. But his placement when he goes up into the high spaces, you could hear it change. It goes right into his nose and right into that safe space, and it really sounds nice and it's present and it's forward, but it's not like so high-endy that it's nails on a chalkboard. It's placed nicely and it's comfortable. It's well-rounded. Again, another well-rounded tune, a well-rounded sound. I love the chord progressions. This really great vocabulary by the guitar player. Really doing changes that I wasn't expecting, but really making the overall like the feeling of the song just really it's nice. It's nice. I really like it.
守りたいだなんて言えるほど君が弱くはないの分かってたそれ以上に僕は弱くてさ君が大事だったんだ一人で生きていくんだなんてさ口をついて叫んだあの日から変わっていく僕を笑えばいい一人が怖い僕を蹴飛ばして噛みついて息もできなくて騒ぐ頭と腹の奥がくしゃくしゃになったって手洗いも痙攣も消えてしまうくらいに今は触っていたいんだ君の心に
Nice, beautiful vibrato. Wow. Oh man, that last little bridge bit was a difficult riff to sing. It just came out of nowhere. I want to rewind that. I want to listen to that one more time. Because it kind of came out of nowhere, but I liked it. Ready?
手をつないで知ってゆけるはずだ
There we go.
君と未来を盗み描くひねりのないストーリーを
That was wild. That was a really cool little breakdown.
かさぶただらけ荒くれた日々が削り削られすり切れた今が君の言葉で蘇る鮮やかにも現れてくさなぎのままで眠る魂を食べかけのまま捨てたあの夢をもう一度取り戻せ
I love that. I love that bridge. That really, really was a nice little break from what's very very fast and very up pace. What breaks do like that when you slow things down. What you're keeping the tempo the same. You're just going from like a cut time or a sped up 4/4 to a common time, like dragged out 4/4. So the downbeat pretty much remains the same. It just spreads it out a little bit. So it gives the imitation of it, everything slowing down. And then when it kicks back up, right back into the same tempo as before, that slowdown makes it feel like it comes back stronger. But when in fact, all it does is just the same thing from before. So I love it when it does. I love it when musicians do that. It's a good use of music, and it's a good, especially if it's textured and especially these faster songs. It often needs it. It needs those tempo changes and the differences in tempo just to add texture to it, so it's not in your face. It gives the song arc. It gives it somewhere to go. It gives it a dip and then a rise, which is what music needs to do. If it's all up here the entire time, it gets in your face and it starts to get annoying. So this is a really good use of it artistically, as well as good use of it just for my ears. It's lovely. It sounded nice. Let's finish the song off till the end. 中で誰かが歌うどうしようもないあの熱烈にいざって目を離した君が二度と悲しまないように笑うそんなヒーローになるための歌さらば掲げろピエスサイン転がってくストーリーを君と未来を盗み描くひねりのないストーリーを Wow, that was a great tune. Let's make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh. I thought he sounded great. I don't know why he got angry at that. I know he didn't get angry. All right, let's stop there. That was excellent. I haven't heard that group. I haven't heard this artist before. I haven't heard the song before. It was my first time. I didn't see it. I tried to pull up the captions, but there are no English translations, so I don't know exactly what he was singing about. So if you want to be so kind and drop that below, that would be nice. Just what the story was with the song. I really enjoyed the song. I like the melody line. I really like the changes that he had, because in some of those melody lines, it goes in directions that you're just not used to hearing, but it's nice to hear it, if that makes sense. Sometimes when you're around American pop music is quite cookie cutter. It all kind of sounds the same. That's why, as a reaction person, someone who's doing an artist and someone who's doing reactions, I can't listen to another one of those bloody songs. So I come over to somewhere like Japan, has this similar in a style music, but there's different choices and different musical choices, and I like it and I prefer it, and it's nice to hear. So it's fun. It's fun for me to hear these things, and I hope I'm explaining it well enough that you understand that it's what if you are Japanese and this is your music and this is what you're used to hearing, in comparison to what I'm used to hearing, is so different. And me listening to what you're listening to, it's so much fun that you get to grow up around this music where these changes and these things aren't foreign to you. They're so when you go to music school or something like that, you have something, you have a good base, rather than three chords, four chord nonsense over and over again, and no crunch, no roundness, no fullness. It's just cookie cutter over here. Not all of it. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of great artists out there. I'm a huge Post Malone fan, and there's great stuff over here. Don't get me wrong. Not dissing it all, but it is overall it's a cookie cutter thing. Whereas I'm just finding so much more. Nobody's afraid of using their musical roots and using their musical teachings and their learnings and the stuff that they know and their know-how in their own music. They're not afraid of going outside of this pop bubble and doing something a little bit different that maybe would sound a little abnormal, but people embrace it. It's well embraced over there as well, which is different, because if you played something like this in the States, they may not pick it up just because it sounds weird. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm going to stop babbling on, and as Ado says, usiwa. I think that means shut the fuck up. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. Until next time, I'll catch you all on the flippity flop. Bye.